Hurry up. Mom and Dad will be home soon.
The unsold copies of Dad's autobiography.
Oh, my God, Bart, look! Bart, do you think it's safe?
I don't care. I can't breathe in here.
Hey, Marge, who needs a car wash when you can just drive around in the rain?
Mom, Dad, we saw something in the attic! We saw something in the attic!
You went into the attic? I'm very disappointed and terrified.
Oh my God, Marge, it's escaped!
Yes, Doctor. It's what we've always feared. It's loose. Hugo is loose. See you soon.
Hello everybody, welcome to Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I lost a cover today. We'll get to that later, but we'll start with some cool headlines to get us through the middle of the week here. And what are we working on all week? We're talking about the history of Halloween. So, got some exciting stuff here for you today. Here we go. 21 species removed from endangered species list due to extinction. The U.S. wildfire officials say. This is sad because they've gone extinct. They're actually saying that 21 have left the list, not because they're flourishing, but they actually went extinct, which is horrible. Now, that is a picture of a bat, and I'm not a fan of the bat. But I'm also not a fan of death and extinction, so that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. We don't want to see the bats go either. We need them. Bats are actually really good. The fruit bats that I'm the most, the fruit bats, small ones that fly around here and fly around the mountains where I was attacked viciously, they actually do a great thing that I appreciate very much. They eat mosquitoes and they eat other bugs. I actually like bugs probably less than bats, so they serve a purpose. Now, the fruit bats, they're okay. They're not the ones off the list, but we don't want to see anything leave the endangered species list. Alright, moving along. Gargoyles getting reboot as live-action series by the writer of The Nun and It. Now, this cartoon series came out in the late 90s, 88, 89, somewhere in there. I was coming out of junior high. I was still in junior high, I think. Maybe going from grade school to junior high, somewhere in there. In the late 80s. This was actually a really good series. I didn't love it completely, but I did watch it a bit. And I've always liked gargoyles. They're really kind of cool. They're a mysterious creature that you see on buildings and stuff like that. So a live action series might be pretty good. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to that. Moving right along. 3-ingredient pumpkin pie oatmeal cookies. You lost me at oatmeal. I was just fine with the pumpkin pie cookie, but you had to throw some oatmeal in there. Gabrielle!
What?
Can you please get on this and fix the recipe and just make it a pumpkin pie cookie?
No!
Yeah, see, it was so bad that the car didn't even want to fly. Alright, what are we talking about today? We're talking about the history of Halloween, continuing. And you can't celebrate Halloween without... Oh, before we get to that, teaser. Alright, so earlier this week we talked about Dracula and some movies related to Dracula, and I said that there were some people that starred in the movie Bram Stoker's Dracula. I said Brad Pitt. It starred Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, and Keanu Reeves. But this was a test, and the only one that passed was Clayton. Clayton was the only one that passed. Yes, Bram Stoker's Dracula only starred Keanu Reeves and Gary Oldman and Christian Slater as well. But Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise were in Interview with a Vampire. Who knew that? Nobody called me on it, but Clayton, come on, people. You're supposed to help me out with that stuff. Jeez. Anyway, moving on. Yes, two great movies though. Interview with the Vampire is really kind of slow and kind of weird, but it's still a decent movie. And Bram Stoker's Dracula is still a slow and interesting movie, but still a good movie. All right, here we go. So, history of Halloween. What are we talking about today? We're talking about why we carve pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, carving pumpkins. Where did it come from, and why are they called jack-o'-lanterns? Interesting here. So the origin comes from an Irish myth. Remember, Ireland is where the gate of hell is, and Halloween was supposedly born. So within all that, in their stories and whatnot, the myth is about a gentleman named Stingy Jack, or his nickname Stingy Jack, who tricked the devil for his own monetary gain. He tricked the devil to make his own benefit. When Jack died, though, God didn't let him into heaven, and neither did the devil. So God was mad at him, and the devil was mad at him. So he's kind of stuck. He's dead, but he was stuck in this no man's land. So he was sentenced to roam the earth for eternity. Ooh. Good ghost story, though. Interesting that we've never seen a movie about Stingy Jack. Anyway, in Ireland, after this story became popular, in Ireland, people started carving demonic faces out of turnips. Yeah, weird. Turnips instead of pumpkins. Yeah, turnips. To frighten away the wandering Jack. So the Jack would be wandering around and trying to get to people or whatever he did in the in-between world. And the demonic faces on a turnip would apparently scare him away. Scaring a ghost away seems pretty tough to do, but apparently this worked. And then when the Irish immigrated to the United States, they didn't have as many turnips, so they started using some of the local vegetables. Pumpkins, yes, that's where it comes from. The Stingy Jack was made a deal with the devil to benefit himself, made the devil mad. God didn't really care for his behavior either, so he was stuck after he died to roam the world in eternity and lonely, and now he's just tortured by turnips and pumpkins. Good job, everybody. I don't know what Jack's deal is now, but there you go. That's the jack-o'-lantern, right? It's a lantern to scare away Jack. Very cool. That's it. That's pretty exciting. Wow, I never actually knew that. But I'm surprised there's no story of this dude creeping around. You know, there should be a movie about it. Maybe there isn't. I just don't know. Maybe it's like a B movie or something. Maybe Austin can look it up for us. Anyway, that is the history of the jack-o'-lantern. Good job. But we have to move right along. So we're going to move right along here to the Wolfman and get some more Halloween history of, you know, monsters that people say they see around and whatnot. So let's check out the Wolfman right here.
It's Wednesday, another monster friend I get to talk about. Today I'm going to talk about that good bite of werewolf. For the longest time in history there's perfect myths, and it's throughout a lot of proof actually. You'll see the perfect myths on the rocks, you'll see a fairy guy. And a lot of it's just referred to as hairy man, which is kind of an insult, because I was hoping I could be that furry guy, but I guess Bigfoot takes the cake. The modern myths of Bigfoot started around 1958, at least here in North America. So in North America, we had some guys doing some logging up in the Elbert area, and this was in 1958. They came across a large footprint. And they went into the local paper and said, hey, look at this. We have a Bigfoot up there. And kind of from there, that's where the name and the initial legend of our North American Bigfoot has started. Since then, there have been sightings in Oregon, 71. You know, he's a real quiet guy. Doesn't really have to get too caught up in the mainstream media. You know, so, yeah, a lot of people believe in this wonderfully large, very awesome creature. You know, he did a movie If you go watch Harry and the Henderson, Bigfoot did star in the movie, so how can you tell me the man's not real, right? Seriously, he's real. He was in a film. But he's a pretty good guy, quiet for the most part, doesn't really, interact in a lot of social circles. He's usually a deep forest of areas, so go out there and stay on the floor somewhere, just see, you might get a chance to bump into him, alright? But yeah, hey, Bigfoot, is he out there? I think he is. Alright guys, have a great day.
Peasant has been found dead, drained of his blood with 2 teeth marks on his throat. This black cape was found on the scene. Police are baffled.
We think we're dealing with a supernatural being, most likely a mummy. As a precaution, I've ordered the Egyptian wing of the Springfield Museum destroyed. Nice work, Ed.
No, they're wrong. The creature they seek is the walking undead. Nosferatu, das Vampir. A vampire!
Lisa, vampires are make-believe, just like elves, gremlins, and Eskimos.
In a completely unrelated story, Montgomery Burns has just closed a deal to buy the Springfield Blood Bank.
Oh, I'm very excited about this deal. Precious blood.
Business deal. It sure was nice of Mr. Burns to invite us for a midnight dinner at his country house in Pennsylvania.
There's something fishy about this whole setup.
Lisa, stop being so suspicious. Did everyone wash their necks like Mr. Burns' ass?
Yes.
Sure did.
Very good. Now we're going to go right along to the National Day.
Morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, right? And what is Wednesday? Well, it's the 18th, first of all. Second of all, it is Hump Day. Yes, and Clayton will now rise from his desk and come and tell you, it's Hump Day. Whatever. It's not that day. It's my Hump Day. So, that's where we're at. But today's National Day is, I think I've done this one before and we've talked about it. It's National No Beard Day. No beard. Shave it off. Let people see what you look like underneath your beard. Then you grow it back. It's kind of like gearing up for November. Isn't November No Shave Beard Month or something like that? So this would be shave it off. Fresh, clean skin. Get a really good facial underneath there. And then go back. Give your face a breather. Yeah. Some people have never seen other people without a beard. I think there's only maybe one person in this building that's seen Zach without a beard. If that. I don't know. I've never seen him without a beard. I've seen pictures, but I haven't seen the real deal. There are lots of people out there that they grow that beard and that's it. They've got it for life and nobody's ever seen him without one. Take a chance. Shave the beard off for the day. What do you think, huh? It's only going to grow back. That's what they say with your hair, too. I don't think I'd want to shave my head, but, I'm a girl. And I would hope I didn't have a beard, so I wouldn't be shaving my beard today either. So, everybody out there, think about it. Who you know with a beard and you've never seen them without one on National No Beard Day.
Alright, that's it for today. That's Wednesday, man. Very cool history we got going for the Jack-o'-lantern. And have a great Wednesday. We'll see you 1 o'clock, Job Hunt Live, YouTube, for Job Hunt Live at 1 o'clock. We'll see you there. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. We're cruising through this week. We'll see you tomorrow, Thursday. Take care, everybody.